Merry Christmas, everyone. Back at it again with another video. Guild leaderboards. PvE, PvP, and overall. So, reading from the points that it's giving off, you kill people, you do any dungeon, anything overall, and it gives a point system. Now, it's kind of like, obviously it is Chime, but I suppose it's okay. I guess there's going to be a top number one guild, and everybody knows which ones that's going to be. It's automatically going to be the divers, obviously. Why would it not be? It's a free to join thing, anybody can get it, and it's going to be top one all the time. Now, I don't feel like that, in general, is going to work on the long term like it is with Chime. And the other reason I believe that is because I don't think they're going to keep it forever. Well, they're going to keep it forever, but they're not going to like, oh, here's this and resets every month. It'll have to reset every month, obviously, just for the sake of it. But I think the PvP, well, I'm just going to say the points, the guild points, are going to get used up. So if any of you have ever played RuneScape, RuneScape has a clan system. The clan system, you can make anything you want, and you have a guild base, like we have in DEEPWOKEN. The only difference is the guild base would be larger, and you would have your farming area, your mining area, smithing, you'd have a castle, and people could raid it. And I feel like for the guild bases are going to be temporarily, or, sorry for the thing, I've got a blocked nose again, or it's going to work like you get your guild points, and then you can spend it on things to improve your guild bases. And eventually I feel like guild bases will turn into something like guild forts that would be raidable. Because that would be cool, wouldn't it? Having the idea of having, I don't know, maybe if they made idols for each of the different gods in DEEPWOKEN is something that you could buy to pray towards what type of god that your guild's based on. Or maybe they'll do something with the character creation with using different separate, this is a nice idea. If they made statues that you can make yourself through different props that you could select from, like you do in the character creation. So you like, well, that's what I want for my guy's head, body, and then boom, there you go. Or maybe they just base it on whatever your character is based on, the leader that is. I like, oh, there's your God Almighty Nightcrawler, His Majesty. Oh, okay. But that's the idea that I think that they'll do in the long term with all the guild points, because otherwise it's completely pointless. Right? It's just going to be the same with Chime, and it's going to be hyped for a month probably, and that'll die off. Now, if they decide to do, I don't know, like guild fights, it's probably what's just going to be in Conquest, which we can all expect. It's going to be guild versus guild, and that's what the points are coming in for. So maybe when it comes up for the content creator YouTube tournament, I feel like they'll do something for guild tournaments. It will be 5 of the best people in the top 5s, so number 1 versus 2, 2 versus 3, and so. Or maybe like a bracket tournament, like gladiators. Strongest survives to fight the next round against the strongest from that second round. If it works like that, that'd be awesome as well. I kind of like that. What's your opinions on that? But, like I said from the start, point system. It's going to be something to spend on. Something like you build your walls, you pick what sort of walls you want, you pick the sort of area that you want to fish in. And you saw in the Twitter that it's going to be farming in a way. I feel like that has to be something included in the guild base. Oh, here's a farming area for a new farming skill. Oh, it's just something that you can bake your own food from wheat and grow your own seeds or something like that. Minecraft. Go all out. Because why not? They've got millions from DEEPWOKEN for the amount of player visits, because trust me, they do. And it's like, put it to good use, keep the game going. You could keep it more than just a first page game, you could do it for an MMORPG sort of thing. Again, RuneScape is the example in all this, because I mean, why not? Now, from the rest of it says here, guild leaderboards are reset every month, much like Chime of Conflict. Again, I don't feel like they can reset it, and then we could just keep going, and it can build towards it, or they could just keep building up and up and up. But then again, they will keep that. I don't think they want to ever get rid of that, just because of the fact that if it just keeps stacking up, you've got like the divers with 3 million points, and it's like, how am I ever going to catch up to that as this newcomer to the game, a freshie, to get hunted down by nightcrawlers, because that's what we love doing. I love killing freshies. But that's just it. That's the summary of what I think is going to happen. I can't really think of any other games that do it. I suppose if you've ever played SWTOR, Star Wars The Old Republic, they have a point system. They have a clanning sort of area to control a certain faction of the game. Now, if these guild bases did the same thing, where in every server, like the top 5 are controlling each area, so you can imagine, like, I'm going to say the divers because that's the best example. The divers have control of Etris. And Etris is owned by the divers, and every single server, and it comes as you enter, it says Etris, here's the server, here's the guild that it's owned by. Something like that would be really good on who's the top people for the months. Because that would be awesome. Honestly, yeah, really, it would be. You can imagine the depths. The Nightcrawlers, owned by the depths, Seltor, Castle Light. But, it's just an idea. I like to think they should do more on that, more than anything else, if they're just going to go all on that. Otherwise, if it's just going to be like they say it is right now, then it's going to be absolutely boring and it'll die off quick. But that's just a matter of opinion. Could be a factual idea. And aside from that, everything else they've been adding in recently. I mean, what, new rare event for Diver Expedition? Everything else is going to come out more than the things that we have been suggesting, probably. So, I'll be good. As for the last part of what I think it will be, aside from flags. Actually, yes, flags. If the guild points, you can spend them, I feel like they should give in-game items. So you can imagine guild banners. There was that event for the weapons to use. There was somebody who won the guild banners, I believe. Imagine having a guild banner given out for your guilds, and you have it as a weapon to fight with. Or, they do it like in RuneScape, you can place it somewhere in the game. So anybody that comes across it, they see it, and there's a guild banner, and there's a little bit of information that they put in themselves. That's like, da-da-da, this is that, here's a little info, this is where you can join at, this is what we do. If they did something like that you could deploy anywhere in the game, it would be good. I don't think they should make it destroyable. I feel like it should just be there as a prop to witness, in a sense. Maybe you could destroy it, and that would be nice. That would be pretty funny. I suppose it's like the other banners that are about the base, about the map, but nobody really uses that anymore. Like, realistically, I mean, the money you get from it is... You could go on a spending spree with notes and replenish it anyways, but that's the idea that I think they should do. Victorian lemonade. Very fancy. Anyways, that's me talking about this case anyways. It was, I was thinking about it all day and I was thinking, that's probably what they are going to do, right? I mean, what else is there? But everything else will be for conquest in the end, but that's my idea on this and that's what I feel like they should do. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, thank you for listening in to me talking away and watching the little clips that I've posted and seeing me move about like a fucking maniac and talking like a psychopath. But yeah, if you enjoyed, thank you. Please consider subscribing. I would really like to maybe reach 500 subs. I know I'm a Nightcrawler, okay, forgive me, please. But when I see a freshie, it has to die! Okay, goodbye.